Kathy Zalewski with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Montana Properties, and Arlo and I just moved here in June. And when I was moving here, I realized there wasn't a ton of information about what it's really like to live in Bozeman. So over the course of the next few months, maybe years, Arlo and I are going to be showing you Bozeman and looking at where we shop, where we eat, what the parks are like, what we're wearing, where we buy our clothes. And if you're interested, certainly subscribe. We'll also, of course, throw some real estate information in there. And I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope you find it valuable in case you're thinking of moving to Bozeman. Thanks so much. This is Arlo and I's trip up the Bozeman Creek Trail in the Sourdough Canyon. So this is located just south and east of downtown Bozeman, not too far, probably maybe 5 mile drive. A couple things that are awesome about this particular trail. First of all, it does run along a creek, so there's a ton of water along the way. A little bit less as you start to get more elevated, but for Arlo to take a drink and a swim and things like that. The other thing I really like about this trail is that it's super wide, and you'll see on the video when we pass other people and dogs that there's lots of room to get by each other. Statistics on the trail is in total is 16 miles long. It's an out and back trail. If you were to do the whole thing, it takes over 6 hours. Arlo and I usually take about 30 minutes up and 30 minutes back. Again, like Snowfill, one thing I like about this trail is that it does have a steady incline, so you do get a little bit of a workout. And again, I think one of the other benefits is the water along the trail, so Arlo or other dogs can splash around. While Bozeman Creek Trail is not an exclusive dog park type trail, all the dogs that I've seen there are off leash. Again, just like Snowfill, most of the dogs and their owners are really well behaved. So we've never had a problem. Arlo is not a wanderer too much, so he stays pretty close, but it seems like all the other dogs there do too. One thing that you will encounter on this trail that you certainly wouldn't in a dog park situation are mountain bikers. So I would just recommend that if you are taking your dog, he or she better have good recall, because you do not want to cause a mountain bike accident. And I think that it's really important to be respectful. This is a wonderful trail system that they have here in Bozeman. And even though it is technically on leash, there seems to not be too many issues with dogs being off leash, as long as they have good recall, and you can get them back to you and keep everybody on the trail safe quickly and reasonably. Again, I think one of the best things about Bozeman Creek Trail is its proximity to town. But this particular video that you're seeing now was taken in the afternoon. In the afternoon, the trail has quite a bit more sun and might get a little bit warmer. I would imagine even more so in the summer. This video was taken kind of late August, maybe early September. I think that if you really want to, there's certainly less people on the trail in the afternoons. In my experience, we've been several times in the morning where there's a lot more people around. A little side note, I have heard that people have seen bear in this area, not grizzlies, but bear nonetheless. So I always take bear spray with me in my backpack. Usually if there's a lot of people and a lot of dogs, that might keep the bears away, but you should be prepared. You are entering vast wilderness when you're on this trail. You won't be by yourself the whole time, but there will be sections of the trail where you will be alone. So you want to be prepared and keep your head on a swivel and pay attention to what's around you. And like I said, carry bear spray. Again, I think that this trail is another gem here in Bozeman. And as always, you need to respect the rules of the trail, respect the other people that are using the trail. But I always end up having a nice conversation with somebody when I'm out here. I really do appreciate its convenience and proximity to town. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. Thanks.